Finnish forest welcomed 2 new denizens as the missing band members arrived at the camp. It was July, the hottest time of the summer.
As I said before, it seems it is appropriate that we should do this here, but when it's hard to describe what it's like, the peace, the stillness, the geology, the biology of the place. You know, the strange insect on your hand. I've never seen anything like that. And the place is just teeming with it. It's swirling with life. You know, there's ants all over the place, and there's the glorious lake there. That's we've been having some fun on that lake, and it's wondrous place, wondrous.
Well, I am very sensitive for environment. Don't put me in the middle of a city in a maybe super shiny, fantastic studio, and keep me inspired for weeks. And a place like this does. I love nature and I love calm, and you know, we can work for hours and then you can relax and truly relax. And that, I think, is super important to keep the vibe going from this point off where we're rehearsing until we go into recordings. Of course, the recording moment gives you that feeling like, okay, what I'm doing now this will be it, you know, you're going to be listening to this for the rest of your life, and so is the rest of the world. So if you start thinking like that, it's like, huge pressure. But if the vibe is relaxed and you start to grow confident throughout the rehearsal period and then record in the same environment, I think that is super smart, and there's no fancy studio in the world that can match that.
Recording an album in a forest lodge has many benefits, but it's not without its problems as well.
No siinä on tietysti se, ettei tarvitse lähteä merta edemmäs kalaa. Meillä on tässä settiä, yläkerrassa settiä, joilla äänitellään ja muut tollain noin, niin se pääset aika nopeasti käsiksi siihen, että nyt on valmis. Äänitetään pätkä, katsotaan miltä se kuulostaa, niin siinä ei kauaakaan nokka tuhisi. Siinä mielessä se on helppoa ja rentoa albumia kun tehdään, niin studiot on siinä mielessä turvallisia, että ne on hyvin eristetty, sun ei tarvitse pelätä, että ulkoa tulee joku mekkala tai muuta tollain. Tossa jos sulla on joku herkkä laulupaikka menossa ja sitten ukkonen sattuu jyrähtää, niin kyllähän se perkele sinne mikrofoniin huutaa.
The vocal style of the new front lady has opened new avenues in the songwriting. She has inspired the band and been inspired by them as well.
I mean, his style didn't change, of course, but there are things that he hears me singing as well, me as, for example, Troy and Marco, and you can just feel that those parts really fit. And at the same time, he's triggering me to do new things. So I'm gonna also find new, you know, sounds and borders within my sound, and let's just try this. And usually, you know, it just fits. Yeah, you can hear it in your head, as he must have heard it when he was writing it, and that, I think, is so great about him, because he can just do that just from his mind.
Materiaali kuulemma oli taas niin helvetisti, että viimeinen kuukausi on heiltä mennyt siihen vaan, että yritetään jollain tavalla sakkopinnosta biisien rakenteesta. Mutta hyvin siellä oli kotiläksyt tehty, että biisit oli aika hyvin hallussa ja on tässä nyt jo paljon uusia hienoja ideoita sinne tänne.
Because Tuomas, the way he writes really challenging parts, you know, especially for the pipes, because the pipes are very much part of a style and a tradition to play them. So it's always nice for me to really push the boundaries of the instrument. But it's not to saturation point. You know, there's not pipes over every song, because that would be stupid. But when the pipes appear, it should be powerful. Which I think we achieved on Imaginarium, you know, with I Want My Tears Back. When they arrive, people go, wow, you know, listen to that. So we've gone for that as well, to try and have a nice balance in the instrumentation. I want my tears back now. It's progressive in its outlook. It's a lot different to Imaginarium, but at the same time, all the key parts are all there. You know, it's still absolutely Nightwish, but there are some some parts that will probably startle some people, but nothing cheesy. No, there's going to be no dreadful, pathetic stabs at trying to, you know, jump on some bandwagon, you know, slap some, I don't know, shit rap or something on it. There's none of that nonsense. It still sticks to its absolute root and to its point, but at the same time there are bits on it that it makes you go, whoa, you know, blimey. That's...
Jos vanhat merkit pitää paikkansa, niin se tulee vielä saamaan ympärilleen aika paljon rakenteita, mitä demolla ei ole vielä kuultavana, jotka vaan pyörii jossain Tuomaksen mielikuvituksessa.
It feels even better than ever. I mean, after the adventure of the Imaginarium tour, it now feels a second ago, now that we're all back together. And to embark on this new album is really, really exciting. And already after one day of playing through 3 songs, it's you know, hairs up on the arms and real sense of anticipation of something wondrous.
It's pretty hard to learn Finnish while being in another country, which is a big part of the reason why I moved to Finland. And hopefully from this point off, things will become easier. And I already noticed that I do understand people better, kind of depending on the accent. You know, if it's a very Eastern Finnish accent, I have a harder time. So, but maybe in the end, I'll have the thickest Eastern accent of all.